This is one of the slowest animals on Earth, and it lives in one of the most dangerous places on Earth. So how is it still alive? Deep inside the Amazon rainforest, survival is constant. Every second something is hunting or being hunted. Speed matters, strength matters. But hanging quietly in the trees is an animal that ignores all of that. The sloth. At first glance, it almost looks broken. It moves slowly, incredibly slowly. Sometimes it takes minutes just to reach for a branch, and it spends most of its life hanging upside down. You would think this animal would not last longer, but that is actually why it survives. Sloths follow one simple rule: do not waste energy. They eat leaves, which give very little energy, so instead of doing more, they do less. Their heart rate slows down, their movements are minimal. Even digesting can take days just to process one meal. And it gets even stranger. A sloth's fur grows algae. This gives it a greenish color that blends into the forest. Some sloths even have insects living in their fur. It is like carrying a small ecosystem on their body. But the Amazon is full of danger. Jaguars move silently on the ground. Harpy eagles attack from above. Snakes wade in the trees. Almost everything here is faster and stronger. If a sloth is seen, it is an easy target. So why are they not constantly being eaten? Because most of the time they are not seen at all. Predators are built to detect movement, and sloths barely move. No movement means no attention. They do not run, they do not fight. They simply blend in. Here is something most people do not expect. Sloths can swim, and they are surprisingly good at it. Sometimes they even move faster in water than on land. If they need to access a river, they just jump and swim. But once a week, everything changes. The sloth climbs down from the trees, down to the ground. And on the ground, it is exposed, slow and vulnerable. This is the most dangerous moment in its life, and it does it all just to relieve himself. And yes, sometimes it doesn't make it. Even with all its adaptations, sloths do get eaten. That is the reality of the Amazon. But enough survive to keep the species going. So how does the sloth survive? Not by being faster, not by being stronger, but by avoiding attention. By using up the least energy possible, and by doing just enough that it should live. In a jungle built for speed and power, this animal survives by doing the exact opposite. And somehow, that is enough.